Good morning to you, Monday morning. I would say it's first thing, but it's not first thing because the door hasn't stopped, things haven't stopped. It's been a little bit of a circus here first thing this morning. However, I am eventually getting down to the barn, jump on the bike to continue with my all 181 episodes of Scrubs while spinning on the Bike Challenge 2018. Once again, the weather forecast is bloody awesome. Can't get enough of that this summer. Been absolutely superb. Don't recognise the place, do you? Anyway, I'm going to jump in here. I'll check in with you later. It's Monday morning, so as always, make it count. Okay, so the body's moving, the brain is working, the brow is sweating, head down there, have a quick wash up, and then it's a day of internal and external marketing. As a business owner, there are so many things that potentially can pull you away from your goals, away from the tasks and the activities that you need to undertake in order to achieve ultimately the goals and the ambition that you want for yourself and for your business. These could be anything from distractions all the way through to other people and them having their own agenda. In other words, you end up working on other people's goals as opposed to staying completely focused and disciplined on your own. And it is a discipline that you need to create for yourself. The way you do it is really simple. You do what you need to do to get you and your business where you need it to get to first. It's not saying you won't help other people or give your time or energy to other people. It's not saying you won't help other people achieve their goals or their own agenda. It just means that you take care of what you need to take care of first. So the questions you need to ask yourself every single day are this: what are the main projects that you are currently working on, and what is the 1, 2 or 3 things that you need to do in order to make sure that you are pushing those forward and you are sticking to the goals that you've set for yourself with those projects. Do those first. Talk to the people that are going to move your agenda forward first. Take the action you need to that moves your agenda first. Really be disciplined with this. Some people really struggle, by the way. They struggle because it feels self-centered or self-serving or even selfish. Some people have a real guilt about this. Really simply put is this: you're the one running your business. You have your goals, you have your ambition, and you're the person that needs to make this happen. You need to be disciplined with your time, your energy, and your focus so that you keep everything on track for you, for your business, and everybody that you and your business comes into contact with. It's not selfish, it's discipline. So if you want to get more done, if you want to make sure that you achieve more goals, you have to start absolutely taking care of your goals, your agenda first, then take care of other people's. Okay, so that was intense. It was a long session, but it's really good for us all to get together, just brainstorming ideas, sharing obviously what we're working on, coming up with new ideas, looking at gaps. So very specifically, one of the things I raised today actually was we've got these very specific deadlines that we're working to over the next couple of months or so, and I'm really aware that we don't have a lot of stuff kind of in the gap after that. We have a load of stuff in next year, but there's a little bit of a period there that I'm just really mindful of that we haven't really done an awful lot of planning for that. So you know what, 2 months away, it's perfect, right? That's why you've got to be thinking a little bit further ahead, because we can start putting in things today, start putting in things in practice over the next month or so that will potentially help alleviate some of the knock-on effect or the hit you might take in your business with those gaps. So just be mindful of looking further afield. And again, of course, if you're only just living hand to mouth, then of course your strategy is going to be really short term. However, once you start getting a little bit of momentum going in your business, you need to start looking further ahead. So, you know, the stuff we're working on now, we put out there at the beginning of the year, 8-9 months ago. And the stuff we're working on next year, we already have next year in our head. We know what our plans are for next year. We know where we're going. In fact, we've got some plans potentially for even the year after that. It's really good to be able to think that far ahead. We're operating probably about 3 months ahead at the moment, and I think that's a good place to be operating. What I mean by that is we're thinking year, 2 years ahead. We're planning probably more like 6 months, maybe even 12 months ahead. We're operating 3 months ahead. In other words, the stuff we're doing today is in lieu of what we have coming up in 2 months, 3 months time, and everything else. Of course, it wasn't always that way. When you're living hand to mouth, literally what I'm doing today feeds me by the end of the day or by the end of the week, by the end of the month, if I'm lucky. Of course, you need to start planning and strategizing a little bit further ahead, which is one of the reasons that we meet up once a week here and just go through everything that we need to be doing to make sure that we're putting the plans in place, the goals in place, the tasks in place, the to-do lists in place that keep us ahead of the game. Otherwise, you just drown. I mean, we're so busy anyway, but if we weren't planning like 2-3 months ahead, we weren't having these meetings and thinking about what needs to be in place for things in November and December, honestly, we'd all be completely drowning, just firefighting. Anyway, that's what we've been doing. Time now, it's about 5:30 or so, and I am nowhere near finished yet, so I'm going to carry on working on some stuff down the studio. I've also got some bits and pieces that I have to do back at the house, snagging all those little tasks and jobs hanging around that when your shoulders a little bit, you've got to clear them out, obviously, otherwise they'll kill you as well. They'll drown you, they'll sink you. Okay, hope you have an awesome one, hope you're being productive, doing whatever it is you're doing. I'll check in with you in just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to call it a day in just a little bit. Just going to send these videos up for Simon to do some editing for me. I've also got to get a couple of videos out on YouTube, a little bit of social media, and then I'm going to call it a night. First thing in the morning, we are up bright and breezy, heading over to Success Group's headquarters, where we have Success Group's Mastermind tomorrow. A room full of 6, 7, and multiple 7-figure businesses, all smashing the hell out of their personal and business growth. I'll share it with you as always. In the meantime, I hope you've been super successful, hope you've been productive doing whatever it is you've been doing and moving yourself ever closer to achieving your goals and longer term ambitions. I'll check you out in the morning.